Hi, this is Princess, and this is day one of me documenting my journey as an Amazon KDP publisher and mini importation business owner. Before we get into this video proper, I want to give you a little bit of backstory about me since this is the first time you're seeing this face on YouTube. Well, like I said before, my name is Princess, and I'm turning 22 on the 27th of January, so I'm basically 32 and I'm a law student, just finished university, going into law school. And I just decided that now that I'm going into law school and then we have this little bit of break before the admissions come in and everything, I thought, why not document each and every step of my journey? So I got into business, I think, in college around my second year. So that was like far back in 2020. I think the corona period really made a lot of people like wisen up and kind of get active because you were just at home, and then you know no one was out there making money, so the whole online business thing kind of flourished in 2020. So that's when I jumped on it, and I started small. I started from selling for people, mostly. Like, okay, the process was, I would go to, for those of you that know Lagos Island markets, I would go to Lagos Island markets. I would scour through a whole bunch of shop owners, just people selling really cute stuff, thrifts, new clothes, bill, anything I could get my hands on, and I would get their contacts and basically post for them on my WhatsApp story. But that was working for like a little bit, but then I wasn't getting as much profits. I wasn't really getting that turnover that I really wanted, and I really felt like my efforts weren't showing. So I decided that I would do something different. That's when I think I saw an ad on Instagram from a girl named Mide Imports. I think Mide the legit coach. Shout out to you, Mide. So I saw an ad from her, and then she was talking about importing things and all that. Then it piqued my interest. I'm like, importing. I had used AliExpress before then, but I was like, oh, what's this importation thing about? Let me get into it. So I got her number. I think I didn't pay for a class up until like several months of just looking at her story and just finally buying in and signing up for her class. I learned her class. I think I learned over Right now, I've learned about 3 classes from her. So the main China importation, the master class, that was the first class I took from her. Then I took the hair importation class. Then I took the gadgets importation class. I love her. She's an amazing coach. Starts Amazon KDP. I think a little bit before I paid for the classes. I paid for Amazon. I did a lot, guys. So I paid for Amazon KDP classes. If you don't know what KDP is, it's Kindle Direct Publishing. We'll get into that a little bit later. I learnt it, and then I wrote my first book. And then I'm very impatient because I just wrote it and published it. I was like, a week, nothing. 2 weeks, nothing. I'm like, this thing doesn't work. So I let it aside, and then like I went into mini importation. I decided to kind of document my journey because of 3 major reasons. The first one is I was getting really, really lazy, and I just came to this realization that maybe documenting it and kind of posting and creating content, which is something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to create content and post, but I've never been that kind of person. But I got into it recently, and then it's really fun. So I decided that if I'm documenting my journey, it's going to hold me accountable and make me much more attentive to my business. The second reason was being that, like I said, I always wanted to get into content creation, so this was just like the perfect excuse. And the third reason was mostly because I wanted people to have more knowledge about what mini importation is all about and really what Amazon KDP publishing is all about. So now you know a little bit about me, you know about my business, and you know why I decided to do this whole documenting. Let's get into it. So for those of you that don't know what mini importation is basically importing in small quantities. Like the name implies, mini. You're not doing it in a large scale, simply because maybe you want to do it for personal purposes. You want to shop for yourself, you want to shop for your family, or you want to just shop for a few friends, or you're trying to balance it with a part-time thing. Mini importation is perfect for you because it's very flexible, it works according to your schedule, and you can import as little as 1 item from China into Nigeria. So it's it's a really good deal. I'm not even going to lie. So basically, you can import as little as one item, as big as 100, 500, 1,000, all from this app I'm using. It's called 1688, and you could. There are also several apps you could use too. There's 1688, there's Alibaba, there's AliExpress, and there's also Taobao app. There's this one other app, it's called Pinduoduo, but I don't know what it's about. I've never gotten into it. If you know about the app or if you use the app, please leave that in the comments. I've been doing importation for, I think this would make it my second, this would make it my second year. I mean, it would be my second year in May. Yeah, it will be my second year in May. And so I don't know if most of you that are into mini importation right now know what I mean when I say things like shipping, currency exchange, Alipay. Most of you that are into importation know what I'm talking about, but those of you that are into importation don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to make it very simple for you guys. So you know how you would use AliExpress to buy something and then they ship it down? Mini importation is very, very, very much like AliExpress, but they're not doing the work for you. What I mean by they're not doing the work for you is that they're not shipping it for you. It's only an app where you can shop. It's kind of like, what app is the closest in comparison? I can't think of anyone right now, so I'm just going to keep going. So yeah, I mostly use 1688 because it just has the best deals, and plus it's just very easy to use. I'm more conversant with that app than I am with any other app. I do use Taobao apps sometimes, but it's not like something I really dwell on. It's just something I use when I need some items I can't get from 1688. So basically, I have an account on the app. I look for what to post. I post them. Anyone that's interested in getting them messages me. I give them the price. We arrange the order. I get it sent to my agent in China. She sends it down for me to Nigeria. I pick it up in Nigeria and I deliver it to the customer. Very easy, fairly easy. And then most of the challenges that you would come across with mini importation are a lot. There are a lot. It ranges from shipping prices down to the quality and quantity of the item, because you're sending from a different country. If the quality of, let's say, clothes, for instance, if the quality of the clothes aren't up to par, you go explain tire, because nobody's going to listen to, oh, I didn't know, I'm here in Nigeria, I'm there in China, I wasn't able to check it. No, you're the mini importation expert. You're supposed to be the one that's like handling everything. You're supposed to be the one that knows, oh, this is good and this isn't. So yeah, those are the challenges that really come with the job. And especially now if you're in Nigeria, the currency rates is just, the exchange rates rather, is just going up and down like crazy. So that is also a very, very big challenge I'm facing right now with mini importation. I have found a way to combat that, especially when it comes to exchange rates. Now, because it's so unstable, I like to do something very, very efficient. Whenever you want to post something for the week, dollar has this thing where let's say dollar is 1,600 right now. Like on Monday it's 1,600. It's not going to pass more than that 1,680-90 range within the week. So you will just calculate it a little bit higher, so that no matter how the rate goes up or goes down, you won't be affected by it. And this works mostly for when you're trying to buy currency to order the goods, and also when you're trying to pay for the shipping fees of the goods. So you just calculate it at a stagnant rate, just a little bit higher, just so it doesn't affect anything, so that you won't tell the customer one price one day and then you tell them, oh, rate has changed. It's just going to be the same price all around. Now the next thing I'm going to be talking about is Amazon KDP. Now I've been doing Amazon KDP I started in 2022, but the first book I published was in September 2022, and I didn't start getting paid for that book till like November of 2022. And then the funniest thing is, I didn't even know I was being paid. What happened was, I basically created the account. I got this Payoneer app thing so that I could be able to like get paid in US currency or Canadian currency or whatever currency they were going to, Amazon was going to pay me at the time for the books. So I created that account. I set it up on the Amazon KDP end so I could receive the money into my account directly. But the thing was, since I was so impatient and I didn't see any returns the first week, the second week, I practically just gave up on it. And I think there was a time where I needed space on my phone, so I deleted the Payoneer app. Yeah. Don't judge me, I lose interest in things very quickly. And then I didn't even know I was getting paid or whatsoever. But I kept on getting emails like, Amazon accounts payable, something like that. And I was thinking, maybe they're just testing to see if they could send money. But I didn't think that, they could be sending these emails because they're trying to pay you. I just thought, maybe they're testing. Like, why else would they be testing? And I missed out on a lot. So all the money that people making orders on my book, so all the money that was supposed to be coming from those orders since November 2022, I didn't see them till last year, which is 2024. I was so broke at the time. I didn't have any money, and I didn't want to tell my parents or people around me that, I'm low on funds, blah blah blah, because I was always that person that had the least to spare in the tightest of situations. So I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want to just mention it, and I have a really hard time asking for help. So I didn't do all that, basically. And then I think when I saw the email again from Amazon, and I decided, I'm just going to put a US account I could access, because I think I tried doing it before in 2023, but I couldn't remember my Payoneer password. So I kind of just let it go. And then I started using this app. My friend Owen told me about this app. It's called Gray. So I downloaded it, and then I basically set it up, got my dollar account from Gray, put it in the Amazon KDP, and just left it and hope for the best. August 2024, I got a mail that Amazon wants to pay me. And I'm like, okay, work. Then the craziest thing happened. Wait for it. I got paid, I think around $50 accumulated of everything that I had. Right when dollar was like, I think close to 2K. Was it close to 2K, or like it was going to 1.7 or 1.8 at the time? So imagine me cashing out $50. I was like a whole 90 something K. I mean, was it 90 something K? It was almost 100K. Imagine me cashing out almost 100K, not knowing I had that kind of money lying around, and right when I needed it the most. So what happened was, I was in school. I was trying to type out my project for my project supervisor. He wanted to go through it, and then I'm just seeing like my Gray account showing me $50, and then I'm trying to change it to Naira, and I'm seeing almost 100K. And I'm standing in public, and I'm just trying not to allow my face. I'm trying to put this poker face to like not let it show, basically. That was the first payment I ever got from Amazon. And yeah, this is basically it. This is my dashboard now. This is what I'm getting. The funny thing is that a book that I published in 2022, just one book, is still paying me till date. Like, it's crazy. So what I have decided to do is not just show kind of the progress and the challenges that comes with these two side hustles, but I'll also be showing you what I do to get over those situations. And trust me, there are a lot of challenges that have come. I remember there was one time that there was a shipping fee I wasn't able to pay, and like customers were on my neck. So this is advice that you need before you're going into mini importation. Things that nobody told me, things that I wish I knew. Follow along for the journey. And if you have some challenges you want to share, if you have some tips and tricks that you've learned as a mini importations coach, expert, procurement plug, gadget supplier, hair supplier, whatever you import, leave it in the comments. Let's know. our community. I'm so proud of my journey so far because I wouldn't lie to you. I went from being a girl that wasn't making money off anything in 2020 to a girl that's like in a month I could make 50, 60, 70k up to 80 to 100k depending on my inputs, and it's not much, but compared to the amount of work that I actually put in, I just know that if I put in more work it would reap more outcomes. So join me along the journey. We're trying to get to 6 figures by December. That's in period. 6 figures. Okay. So if you've been lazy, if you've been slacking, if you feel like you can't get that breakthrough that you're looking for, trust me and believe me, you can and you will. So let's buckle up for 2025. Let's get some money. If you're into KDP publishing, comments, like, subscribe. If you're into mini importation, do the same thing. If you're trying to get into side hustles, do the same thing. And trust me, this journey is going to be a life changer, not just for you, but for me too. So now you know about me, you know about my business, you know about the hustle, you know about this journey that I'm taking. Join me for more videos on tips, tricks, challenges, monthly updates, and much more. Yeah, that's it. Bye, guys.